Your last client, Earl.
No, I was with Earl. Meg had left. She was heading to work, and when she was up the street on El
Let me adjust
Dorado,
that a little.
her tire blew out.
Uh,
So she calls me. Earl and I have
on
15 minutes
the little
left.
SUV, I saw a
Yeah,
tire with the sticker on it. I'm like, somebody, and then I looked to the other side. I'm like, must have had one go.
yeah, just the one. So she calls me. I got a flat tire. I was like, it's cool. Don't worry. Just relax. Earl, I got to go, man. Meg's right up the street. She had a blowout. I got to go pick her up. So I went and got Meg. We left the Kia at the payway where she was able to pull into. She brought me back to work, dropped me off, and then took
She had
off.
the other car, so yeah.
Yeah, I was like, so I'll figure out a way to get back up there. By this point, it's pouring. It's
Yes.
9:45 now. It's pouring down.
Yeah, we
So
met.
like, don't worry about it, dude. We're just gonna leave the car there. When it stops raining this afternoon, I'll call my mom and have my mom take me up there.
Swap it out. Yeah.
Anyway, so I got out of here. My last client, Katie, who's Earl's daughter, Katie gave me a ride home and made breakfast for the kids and I. We were watching the game. I was like, dude, I'm going to go upstairs and watch the game in the bed. I slept like crap on Friday night. So I kind of dozed off in and out during the game.
Well,
When I woke up, dude, I had a headache. So not only that, then my mom came and picked me up. Reese had a birthday party at a friend's house at 4:00. So we took Reese, dropped her off, and then I spent 2 hours dicking with the car. My mom took me up there, went to where the spare should have been. This is a used car. We've only had it for about maybe 6 months now.
And the spare wasn't there.
Spare's not there. Jack's not there.
God. Sometimes you just don't think about when you're buying a used car.
So we open up my mom's trunk, and my mom has a Camaro. She brought this thing brand new back in whenever the new body styles came out. No spare.
Because a lot of these newer cars, they quit putting them
in. So then my mom and I go to her house because she recently just got a Jeep Grand Cherokee also. My brother drives that. Open it up.
There's a
jack. Cool.
Progress. Yeah.
So we got what we need. We go back, take the wheel off of the Kia, run up to Discount Tire. They got 15 minutes before they're going to close. Just take the wheel in with me.
Bro, you should have called me.
But we had everything that we needed. Discount Tire got it fixed
up.
No,
I know. But when you were there without a jack, if you'd have called me, I got like floor jacks and shit. I'd have thrown one in the Jeep. And
you live by my mother. I still would have been waiting. And I thought about calling you. I also thought about calling Tara's
you had boyfriend, it under control.
Mike. But I was like, if there's one at mom's house, we're good. And my mom was going to call someone, and I didn't say anything, but she was like, we'll go up there. If there's a jack, I'll call or a spare, I'll call someone to come change it. I'm like, I didn't even say anything because that's her mindset. But I'm like, Mom, if the spare and the jack's in the car, why the fuck would I ask you to pay somebody to come change it when I'm willing and able to?
It's 5 or 10 minutes of, once you get going,
So anyways, that cut into my time yesterday too. So I wasn't even done doing that until like around 7 p.m. last night, dude. So I was like,
that's why you didn't text me till last night.
Yeah. So I took a trip to Olive Garden since Reese was at a birthday party. He and I ate dinner, and then we went and picked her up, and I think I was asleep by like 8:30. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I was
asleep.
It was
a good night, dude.
We were out early. We drove through that crazy downpour rain.
I felt bad for Meg. She was like, you know what? I think maybe it was kind of meant to be, because if I would have been in the little Kia instead of the Bronco, she was like, it would have got ugly because it was coming down hard in Frisco.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we went to Plano off of 121 down there. There was a biscuit bar down there. We met my youngest.
Oh, we're going there on Sunday. After Meg's show.
Dude, that place is always
cool?
Solid.
Is it good?
Yeah. And they have a ton of choices. They're good biscuits, and the sandwiches are good. And
cool. She set up a reservation.
We usually get tots and share. And yesterday they got tots with taco meat and cheese on them. Dude, they were the bomb.
That sounds awesome.
They were freaking good. So
I know that morning after the show, she and I are gonna tear it up, dude. I've been crazy. I think I'm gonna get like biscuits and gravy though.
They've got that for sure.
Some sausage gravy, something.
Yep. Yeah. No, I enjoy going there.
Yeah. Cool. All right, good.
It's good. Anybody can go there and eat. Like
the ratings are good. We weren't worried about it, but it's good to hear somebody.
His girlfriend's vegetarian,
Mm-hmm.
not vegan, vegetarian. So she just gets egg, cheese, and a biscuit, and some tots or whatever. You know, she gets the loaded tots minus the bacon. But
have you asked her what's wrong with her?
No, I mean,
I'm playing, dude. Better vegetarian than a freaking vegan.
Yeah. Well, it's easier to get your nutrition as a vegetarian than a vegan.
I agree, 100%.
Like your protein and vitamins and minerals and all that.
You go vegan, man, you start to look like you're sick after a while if you do it like the way it's supposed to be done.
If you do it without taking supplements and
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I have no desire.
If anything, I'm totally the other way. I go all carnivore before I thought about too many vegetables. I'd miss potatoes and pasta.
Therefore, going carnivore ain't gonna happen.
No, it's not. I'm happy with a little bit of everything.
Yeah, me too, buddy. You know,
dude, Eric. Okay,
I need my protein. I need my potatoes, dude.
Yeah,
you know, I need cheese,
some flavor, some peppers and stuff. Like, she made a new. We try to find new recipes because we find ourselves getting in ruts. You know, you eat the same things over the course of a month several times. She found this new one skillet taco casserole kind of thing. Not really casserole, but she put all this stuff in the pan, and there was a lot of vegetables in there for my normal liking.
Yeah.
So as she's putting it together, I'm like, it had rice in it. Rice, bell pepper, what else? Corn, black beans. I mean, I eat a little bit of vegetables with dinner. This thing was like half vegetables. So she poured it into the pan. She explained it to me. I'm like, that sounds good. Let's try it. I watch her putting it into the pan, and I'm walking by thinking, she's going to have a lot of taco stuff to eat because I am not going to like this.
Yeah, you did.
But it simmered down for like 30 or 40 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, it smells pretty good. I didn't have to, and it had taco seasoning in it, but it didn't have a lot of taco seasoning in it. It was freaking delicious, and you could taste everything.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing.
Cool, man. Did you eat it like a taco, or did you eat it like...
I just put it in a bowl.
Yeah,
because the rice thickened it up.
Yeah, nice, man.
But
sounds
tomatoes,
like a...
But it was really...
What were the vegetables in there?
Beans, peppers.
You consider beans to be vegetables? What a weirdo. I mean, technically, I mean you're
kinda.
right, they are, but...
when
I'm eating beans, I know they are technically a vegetable.
They're a good protein-loaded vegetable.
They are, my friend. And I've been eating beans a lot lately, man. Black beans, refried beans.
I like beans.
Yeah. Even I've got a couple beans or cans of ranch style beans.
Yes,
in the pantry. I was like, man, those can go good with my chicken thighs.
There's some nights too where I'll grill a nice thick sirloin.
Yeah.
And the only thing we'll have with it is ranch style beans.
Yeah.
I don't need a potato. I don't need a salad. Give me some ranch style beans.
Really?
And a big steak, and I am happy.
I've liked ranch style beans. Like when I was a kid growing up, that was like a staple. That was like always like a side at some point throughout the week, dude.
I didn't have ranch style beans till I moved to Texas and met her.
Really?
No.
She turned you on to them?
That wasn't a thing in the Midwest, really.
Yeah.
We had a ton of green beans. I mean, I grew up on the farm. We always had a garden, and we would grow, green beans galore.
Man, you know what I've been craving lately? Fried okra.
Really?
Yeah, I've been craving some fried
okra. Okra's kind of bland. I can eat it, but
that's why I like it fried.
yeah. Make it tasty.
Some fried okra. And put a little of the green Tabasco on it. Shake it up, dude.
Yep.
That's how I like to eat my fried okra. But for some reason, I've been craving fried okra lately. Man.
You know what I think would be good on it, and I haven't done this, but I would because I put it on a lot of fried things when I want some flavor. Some Slap Your Mama.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
That can be good.
They got Slap Your Mama, and they got the hot Slap Your Mama.
Yeah.
You gotta be a little careful with the hot if you don't.
Yeah, I'm a wuss, man. I'm more so like even with salsa, I'm all about flavor, not heat. I don't freaking like heat. I like the flavor.
I like flavor more.
So I'm a wuss. Like when it comes to salsa, like no, give me the gentle. The one that's like
I want to enjoy the
labeled
taste.
gentle. Yes, dude.
No,
I'll douse everything.
If there's mild, medium, and hot,
I'm not going hot.
I'm mild.
Yes.
And if mild is really weak, then I might venture to medium.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing hot.
Medium is max, dude. Medium is max.
I don't need to torture myself.
No, dude. I'm not like I'm not one of those guys that just I like to eat. No, I like the taste.
Yeah, I like
the taste of the tomatoes.
I don't need the habaneros to be sweating out of my forehead as I eat my chicken. No.
Screw that, dude.
I'm on the same page there.
So the new taco, the taco bowl, whatever recipe was good,
It
huh?
was great.
Cool.
Like I tried to explain to Erica, it was kind of mild, but you could taste the peppers, you could taste the beans.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like grandma made it,
Hmm.
and it was good.
That's
Like
cool.
you had all the flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really ended up really enjoying it. I'm like, oh, we should hope
Yeah.
there's some of that left over.
Now I'm hungry. That banana's not gonna
I'm sorry.
last for the next 2 hours, dude.
I don't know. Meg's probably listening to us saying, "Oh, you better quit talking about food."
Oh, dude, all of the Iron Rack Instagram feed has turned into now is food.
Oh
That's the
no!
way that it ends up being for. It's like that thing hears you talking about how hungry you are, so it's like, oh,
Here's some stuff.
let me
Yeah,
show
no
you some
shit.
stuff that you can't eat right now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, God, what are we, Sunday? So we're six
days
days away from her show, man.
Hey, I was just looking
Yeah.
at the show info. Are you going to get a table? Have you got interest?
We do have interest.
We're
if
going to
other
come in the
people
morning
have.
for sure.
Cool.
But I would like the ability to be able to come in the morning and then maybe go do a couple things and maybe come back.
Yeah.
For the evening.
So we know that we have about 8 members that have expressed interest in going. So I'm going to put a group text message together either today or tomorrow at the latest. They'll have tickets and they'll have tables. That, if we're gonna secure a table, which Meg and I have been talking about that, then we probably need to do that by about Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'll get you some money.
Well, so I'm going to put a group text message together, send it out to everybody that has expressed interest. Okay, most people are interested in coming during the daytime too. A table fits 8, so, and it's the better option if everybody if we can get everybody to throw in and agree. That's what comes out. It's the best seat. It comes out to the cheapest for everybody
In the
if
long
we're
run.
able to split the table
Yeah.
Between the 8 people. So I'm going to send a group text message out today with everybody on there and just say, hey, here's our options. If we do this, this is our best route. If not, cool.
If you just want to come in the morning,
if you just want to come on your own, then whatever.
Right.
So,
but the tables are going to be right up by the front.
table's like right there.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see everything.
Yeah.
So that's what we typically try to do with the VIP.
Well,
table.
we're in for that, and we're more than happy to pay our fair share and then some if that's
cool. No, we don't need to pay some.
No, but we're going to help you out. I'm going to help you out so that we can do that.
So what's your plan? What time do you think? Are you gonna? I'm assuming you're gonna be like me. Like
we're gonna be there in the morning.
Yeah, I want to watch the dudes. I want to watch. I'm gonna try to watch the men's open.
I want to watch all the prejudging, basically.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
That's what I. That's.
And then
I'm
sure. And then I want to check out the vendors and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I'll probably. Well, Meg will have her crew there with her, like at the hotel. So, Meg's sister's a big shot. I'm gonna dial that down a notch. It's not a big shot, but she's pretty high up with Hilton Hotels. So she got us a hotel room, not at the venue, but
across the street,
right across the street, walking distance. So Meg has a hotel.
Dude, that's the way to do it.
Friday, and then we'll probably end up staying there Saturday night too, because we had to do Friday and Saturday.
Saturday night
have it all day for Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Saturday evening can go. You never know how long it's going to go.
So Meg has 2 friends that are going to be there to support her, but also one of them is really good at makeup and is going to do her makeup and stuff. Anyway,
that's cool.
So they'll be in the room on Saturday while you and I are probably, and everybody else is actually down there watching the show. And so I'll just dial in with her every once in a while and be like, hey, cool. You need anything?
Meg will be pretty early, won't she?
No, the girls go last.
Oh, the girls go last?
So the dudes go first.
In the evening too?
Yeah, it's the same setup in the evening.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're like, shit, I don't know if I'm going to go back in the evening.
No.
I don't blame you.
Well, the nice thing about the morning is you usually have a pretty good idea where things are falling.
I agree. So I've had several people ask,
especially if
I'm going to go to one or the other, which one do I go to? And so the morning show is the one I've told. Like prejudging, That's where the most action is because they're putting them side by side. That's where you see the call outs and you have about a 99% idea of what the placement is after prejudging just based on where they have them stacked up.
And if you
Towards
want to
the end.
see everybody, as long as their plan has worked at their absolute best,
Yeah.
it should be a prejudging.
Yeah, I agree.
If they don't peak till the evening, that means their plan wasn't quite right. They didn't carb load right.
That's right,
They didn't
dude.
do something.
Yeah.
But the ones that are really good at it
And
will be at their best in the morning.
Yeah, and I've heard people say, I've been doing this myself since 2020.
Yeah.
And I've heard people say, "Oh, it's not necessarily over prejudging. I've seen them make switches." And I ain't never in 5 years I've been doing this, and as many of the show, I've never seen them switch anybody at night after prejudging because somebody came back in and they're like, "Oh my God!" Now I have heard people say that the judge just told them, "Hey, whatever you did at lunch, that's what you need to do for the morning time at your next show because you looked way bigger at night." But
right.
it was over at that point.
Right.
So
yeah, you looked bigger, or you came in.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a little flat in the morning, and for whatever reason, you dried out better for the evening. But yeah, usually they don't move too much around. They usually.
So it'll be fun, dude. And it's a good show. The promoters run it really well. The only setback last year was they were having issues with like the stage before they started the show, and then that they got it fixed, but that delayed the whole show for like an hour. And then they started the whole thing off with the pro masters classic physique guys, and then the pro women's wellness division. And then
get the pros out of the way.
Yes.
Yeah. Let them do their thing.
In the wellness division, there was like,
there's a shitload.
Dude, there was.
There's too many.
There's like been a lot of 30 girls. And so like then that even pushed the normal show back even longer. It was like, and it was cool, but it was like, damn.
That's a big conversation topic right now in the bodybuilding world. That there's too many competitors. Like at the Olympia.
Yeah.
There's too many. It's like, how do we get this down to a reasonableness so that the show doesn't, because the Olympia goes in, it'll go till 11 o'clock at night. It's like, you want these guys, it's the Olympia. When you get to that point, you want them to look good for the whole damn show.
You know what?
But then you expect them to look good for 13 hours out of a day. Like you peak.
Yeah.
After you peak, you start going downhill.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Man, I've never thought about that, but you're right. And I think that for something like the Olympia, which is like the Super Bowl of bodybuilding.
Yeah.
It should only be like
10 guys.
Top 10. Yeah.
Maybe 15.
Top 10 in the world or whatever.
But then there's the other side of it that I've heard people talk about, because I'm like that. It should be 10 freaking people.
Yeah.
That's it. You aren't the top 10 in the world, then you don't go there.
Yeah.
But it's capitalism. And if the guy that's in 16th is your guy, well, are you going to pay for a ticket if he gets cut and he's not there?
No.
Maybe not.
Well, no, but I mean,
you know what I mean.
I do. Yeah, I do. I know exactly.
But those shows, those big shows, and even like these shows, man, there's so many competitors.
Yeah,
it takes forever.
It does. Yeah, yeah.
You got to give everybody
there
their
should be
fair.
Some kind of cap.
There really should.
Yeah.
There should be a limited a show. We got to move this along, like to some degree.
Yeah. If you didn't sign up by X date, then or. Like, especially for, like I said, if it's the women and there's freaking 30 of them, they should cap that to 15 and say, okay, cool, sorry.
Here's when
they signed up before
here's when it opens, like Ticketmaster for a good concert. You want to get in? You get online. You can sign up to. Oh, it's full. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to wait till the next show.
Yeah. And if you did this show, then you can't go to this show. Well, I mean,
there needs to be some sort of let everybody get
these
there.
These ladies couldn't go here. Y'all did. So on the next one now, y'all can't go because you already did this one.
Let everybody else get their shot, and then down the road we'll pair you all up as you top 10s play against top 10s. Something.
They say we should be running the.
No, because then, like I said, I get it. There's the capitalist side of it too, and the business side. And hey, we can sell more tickets and make more money if we have more people. Well, are you going to say no to that?
Not
like,
if you're the promoter putting the show
yeah,
on, and that's your sole
so
purpose.
I
is
totally
to make money.
understand that too, but it's a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I bring that up because it's fun to talk about it. Because what's the right answer? I don't know if there is one.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I agree.
So,
I guess the right answer would be do the pro ladies or the pros. Like most of the pro-am shows, the pros are on Friday night,
and
then like the mass monsters or the big name guys will be like during the intermission of the amateur part.
yeah.
Which that dude, a couple years ago, one of the shows that I did, man, that was cool, dude. So like if you're a competitor, you pretty much get a ticket to, you get all access to everything going on.
Once you paid your dues to be in the show.
Yeah. So we were sitting around, we were in Irving. So we were like, no, we were in Arlington. So we were like, we're not driving back to the house during intermission. We're going to just
turn around and drive back. Yeah.
Sit here. And it was cool because
you get to hang with the big boys then too.
Yeah. Tyler or Hunter Labrada. And then there's this other guy. He's working his way up, but his name is Andrew Jack.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
They had a men's pro pose off.
Oh, did
between those two? That
was cool.
It was really cool, and it was like, and again, like the diehard fans know what time that's taking place,
and the place is packed.
Dude, that place got jam packed for like that 15 or 20 minutes just for that one show or that one portion.
The big highlight
as soon as it was done,
people going to
back out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but that shows you the draw that those guys have.
Exactly,
like,
dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's like me personally, I never want to be that big.
Liar.
No. Dude, I wouldn't want to be 270 pounds, dude. Like shredded, because now that means they're like 330 or so, like during their off season.
That's the unhealthy side.
But I do think it's amazing. Like I'm drawn to the sport. Have been. I think it's amazing what anybody can accomplish with their bodies, do with the right dedication and you know the way that we're able to do things.
Let's face it, those guys take a ton of gear.
Yeah,
and there's a few people out there that those guys just take steroids. No. They put in an insane amount of work, not only in the gym but like on their just grocery shopping.
Yeah,
is like extremely regimented,
dude.
Like
we've talked.
Jay Cutler talks about how you would eat 30 eggs a day and 3 pounds of fish and 3 pounds of steak, and like they spend $100,000 a year on food.
Yeah, I imagine. And it's, dude, let's be real, dude. If anybody could get that big, if steroids were the magic, the easy button, and you didn't have to do anything but then the majority of everybody would be walking around.
Yeah.
That big.
Yep.
Okay. That's not a freaking. These guys work their asses off, dude. And it's years of consistency. They didn't just blow up, dude. I mean, you know,
and they're giving up a lot of things in life and probably a few years off their life to do that too. I'm not saying that's healthy.
No.
But the healthy side of it is that's what they want to do. Yeah. It's like they're their own science experiment and they're badasses. So if nothing else, we can study them.
Damn it! You said something and it registered in my head. It was something that
you think about.
I heard this a long time ago. I don't know how true it is, but you probably have heard this too at some point. But like if you took like Olympic athletes and said, "Hey, you could win a gold medal by taking anabolics, but it's going to take 10 years off of your life," would you still do it?
Hell yeah, they'd do it. Every single one of them.
That's the majority. The answer is absolutely.
I've heard there's some company they're going to do. I can't remember what they're calling it, like the unlimited games. And they aren't testing. They're like basically their version of the Olympics.
Yeah.
You take all the shit you want. They don't give a shit.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
I mean, well, you want to talk about seeing somebody long jump 10 feet farther than's ever been done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're not going to, yeah, go ahead, have at it, buddy.
Yeah.
We don't care. Or sister or whoever. Like,
Wow.
it's going to be like a free for all if
Yeah.
they ever get this off the ground.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch it.
I'd watch. I mean, I watch football right now, but imagine if like all pro sports were like had. Let's say, but it was an even playing field, and like what I meant like is they had the sport doctor that's assigned to the team or is paid for by the team was like in charge of administering like their anabolics
and monitoring their health.
Yes,
and doing it in a more responsible way
and you could only have X amount of so much per week or in a month or whatever. Like couldn't just
your levels can't be at 6,000.
Yeah,
like
they have to be in between a range, which is higher than what
than
the
maybe
average
normal
person what we would have. But
and all those guys have signed waivers. Hey, this shit could kill you. Sign here.
You're making millions of dollars.
Yeah,
they'd be okay.
I mean, yeah,
be all right. We're setting up my family, right? Okay, cool. Yeah,
good. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, they're here for a good time. Not necessarily a long time.
That's right. Let's have the best time possible before we get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah. I mean,
before I interrupt, were you going to say something before I interrupted you with that?
Well, I was just gonna. I thought it might take you a minute to think about it, but I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Iron Rack today.
Okay.
And it's kind of funny. I was gonna do video the whole place, but we can do that on another episode. We'll do that. But this is a great little gym. Not really little, decent sized gym. Got anything you could ever want. And you just kind of touched on what I was going to talk about. It's kind of funny how it works out because the last few times we've done this, we haven't sat down and said we're going to talk about this. We just sit down and start bullshit.
Yeah.
So, because we're trying to keep it real. In this gym, everybody that I've met here, nice guys, even the quirkier folks here are just nice people. They're good people. Spot different people, help out different people. We talk back and forth about random stuff, sometimes just life. And it's like a little family. But then when you're talking earlier about Meg had flat tire, you had to go, she brings you back, you train your last client, your client takes you home.
Yeah.
That's the kind of place this is.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't going to interrupt you earlier because you were on a roll, but like,
oh, you're okay.
But like, if you're a local person here in McKinney or the surrounding area and you're looking for a good family gym, with Kyle trains 1 million people, Chris trains a bunch of people. Is it just you and Chris training now, and Megan?
And Meg, yeah.
But it's like a little family. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody always says hi. If I do something I normally don't do because I do mostly meathead stuff, one day we're over there doing push-ups and crunches on the carpet.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, Eric, you lost? Joking with me.
That's like
he's like the lat pull and the bench press over there. And he laughs. And so, but that's, it's just a good family atmosphere.
Thanks, man.
And like I say, it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, I got to train you, Meg drop me off. Well, I'll give you a ride home.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool.
People watch out for each other, man.
Yeah.
It is. It's a community.
Yeah. Yep. No, I mean, and just like yesterday, when we were driving through the downpour and we're like, Kyle's probably still in the gym. That means the buckets are probably out. The one behind the one machine there that is notorious.
Yeah.
Like, not to downplay anything, but just that little stuff but we thought about that.
Yeah.
That's how people are here.
And a couple of weeks ago, I called you.
Yeah. Hey, are you at the gym?
You at the gym, dude? I was going to ask you to set the bucket out. It's cool.
Yeah.
What else you got today, man?
Man, I'm gonna talk about me.
Cool. Go ahead.
A little bit. Well, it's kind of there's a little irony here. You know how you were kind of messing with me? I don't know if you were messing with me. I think maybe you were half serious about when you're going to do the show with us, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
And then
not messing with you, 100%.
Well, we immediately I told you few minutes later, we talked. I said, the last 2 or 3 times I really thought about getting myself in A1 shape to maybe do a show. I always end up pulling a muscle, tearing something. That day, not 15 minutes after we had that conversation, that I told you that, I'm doing overhead triceps and I feel my tricep kind of go. I'm like, I set it down. I'm like, shit. And I didn't tear anything. Like, there's no black and blue. I just got to dial it back. So I'll dial the next 2 or 3 push workouts back.
Yeah.
So it's probably 95% now. But I was feeling good. Let's see. 4 days ago on pull day, we warmed up on the sled. And I told you I'd been adding more plates to stiff-legged deads.
Yeah.
On the machine in there. I went from doing 2, I was up to 20 reps. So I added a 3rd plate. Eric was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm not that old. Well, I threw a 4th plate on there the other day. And I did 6 reps and I lost my grip.
Yeah.
So I got my straps out, went to go do my next set, pick it up, 2nd rep.
Oh, dude.
Well, that's the same delt that I partially jacked up when I tore my pec 4 months ago or whenever that was. So it's like, but that looks bad. It doesn't feel as bad as it looks.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as bad as my pec felt. I've been able to, I took it easy the rest of that workout. And then we did pull on Friday after doing that on like 4 days earlier.
Yeah.
And I was, I didn't row or lat pull as heavy as I did. And I slowed my motion down and I'm like, I can feel it, but I'm not making it worse. Some people probably would have said take 6 weeks off, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, so I'm like, God dang, I just keep having little things.
Yeah.
So, and I've been trying to get my own mindset in okay, just because you're feeling really good, just do more reps.
Yeah.
You don't have to do more plates. You're 55 freaking years old, but I still think like a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
In the gym. And it just gets me every freaking time. It's frustrating. Oh,
it's all right. At least you
like it's the first.
At least like you're not a moron and like keep trying even after you do something. Keep trying to go heavy. Or I mean, you're listening when something happens. You're taking the time needed to recover. You're doing what's right. I mean,
for the most part,
as far as like prevention, I don't know if there's too much more that you could be doing. I watch you, dude. Your workouts aren't
we're not
out
crazy,
of control
crazy
or nothing. I mean,
I
see
we pack
other
quite
people
a bit
in here
into
doing
most of them.
way goofier stuff as far as like their weights and horrible form and stuff like that. That I'm like, okay.
I was spotting one of the younger guys the other day. He asked me to. Nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, but he's got this thing in his head. He wants to lift really, really heavy weights.
I know exactly who you're talking about. And I spotted him a couple times before you showed up.
Okay.
So
and I get it. I've been there and done it. But then he mentioned to me after like the last set, he's like, yeah, my shoulder's a little sore. And I said, bro, I don't know where you're at and what your plan is. And I said, I can appreciate what you're doing because I've been there.
Yeah.
I said, but if your shoulder hurts, you might want to lay off on the heavy weight a little bit.
Yeah.
And I said, because my shoulders both hurt. Because 20 years ago, I was doing shit just like that. I said, there's no other way around. That's why my shoulders hurt.
Yeah.
So I said, you can, and I said, I get it. If it's healthy for you mentally or whatever, Like he asked me a question. What he said, he's like, what about if I move my elbows in? I said, I said, there's all sorts of science and theory in it. I said, but when you get to this heavy stuff, sometimes it's what works for you. And he said, what about gloves? I said, me personally, I don't know if they're going to help you or not. But if you put gloves on and you think they help you, then they help you.
Yeah, cool.
And he brought up he's like, that kind of like the Marines. If you go into battle thinking you're going to lose, you're probably going to lose. You go into battle thinking you're going to kick ass, you're probably going to kick ass.
Yeah.
So, you got to have the right.
There's lifting heavy does not always equate into getting bigger. It 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 helps get stronger and develop more power. But I think there's a big misconception that a lot of people have that like
You don't have to lift super, super heavy to be
no,
super
it's
big.
like one of our other members one day was I mean it's a good amount of weight and it's impressive to watch him do it.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna go
but
on a.
but doing 2 reps on bench press at let's just say 405 what is that 4 plates on each side
Yeah,
that doesn't equate into bigger muscles. 2 reps you did I mean it's impressive, you're strong, but it doesn't do shit. Now
it helps.
if you're doing 405 for like 6 to 10 and
Then
they're
you're gonna get
nice and
big.
slow and controlled,
Then you're
then
gonna
yeah, you
get
got time under tension, you're keeping the muscle stressed out.
yeah.
That will help get big, but 1 or 2 reps real fast, you're working more on strength and power than you are
Yes.
anything else. So
I mean, that guy's gonna be bigger than a lot of people, but he's
yes,
not gonna be like bodybuilder, bulging pecs, big.
yeah,
Yeah. No,
yep,
I get it,
yep,
100%. Now we've had the science bro science conversation more than once
yeah,
to some degree, but that's with this going on now. Like when I was pushing the other day, I told Erica, I said, well, I'm just doing Erica weight today. Like
yeah,
when we do the bench press and on certain things, I said, but she's doing 10 reps. I said, well, I'm gonna do 20.
yeah,
But when we were talking about that in the car on the drive home, and I said, I know if you go pure scientific without a lot of the human physiology in it, 20 reps of 100 pounds, in theory, is the exact same amount of work done as 10 reps with 200 pounds.
yeah,
Except for when you throw in things like fatiguing the muscle and that, I think 210 reps at 200 pounds typically does it quicker because of your ability and the body's ability and nitrogen, oxygen flow. It's more than just one simple equation.
Well, yeah, we've talked about this. Everybody's different, and you're right. But again, did you take the heavier weight and only press it one time, or did you take the heavier weight and were you still able to get like 8 or 10 reps out of it?
Well, and the reason I was doing the lighter weight is because I don't want to,
No, I know, but I'm just saying
but I was
with
like,
what you're talking about blood flow, fatigue, all that stuff.
well, pretty much all my stuff is I try to get 10 reps at most things.
No, it's a hypothetical. I'm not asking
Okay.
you
Yeah.
in general. I'm
Yeah.
just saying what you're saying is right. But again, if you took the 100 pounds and you did it one time compared to the 20 pounds over 5 times, the one time, yeah, that's cool, that's impressive, but
But it's not
you
going to
didn't
do
do
much
shit.
for you.
You didn't have mechanical tension on the muscle
Right.
to even stimulate any kind of growth or response from it.
Right.
So you would get now if you're able to take the 100 pounds and do it, 8 to 10 times or whatever that looks like, more than just the 1 rep, definitely 6 or more, then you're actually doing something with it other
Right.
than boosting your ego and and working on power. Because
Yep.
really at that point again, just lifting heavy for 1 rep for muscle growth and stimulation, it doesn't do anything. All the data shows that. You can't argue with
No.
that.
Yeah.
Dude.
No. I agree with you.
So
No. And that's my problem with like having some of the issues I have, especially when I'm training legs, but tearing a delt, training legs, just trying to maintain the weight. I still have my old. If I'm in there slinging relatively heavy weight around, when I'm adding weight, I'm not adding 10 pounds or 20 pounds. There's another 45 going on each end of the thing. And either I can do it or I can't. That's how I've trained my whole life.
On legs for me, for sure. That's pretty much my mindset.
But I'm also I've been thinking about that since I did this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe when I'm getting to where 3 plates was relatively heavy, maybe I should have done a 25 for a couple weeks and then threw the 45 on there.
Yeah. Woulda,
Like,
shoulda, coulda.
I know. Probably won't because I'm still a meathead.
Nah, yeah, but I'm the same with you on my legs. Now my upper body, no, I'm a wuss when it comes to chest or back. Increments of 10. That's all I'll like.
Yeah.
10, and then 2.5s or 5s, honestly, for shoulders and arm muscles.
And it's funny you bring up shoulders. My shoulders are kind of jacked up, not to the point where I don't think I need surgery or anything at this point, but just I got to be a little careful with some things.
Yeah,
I lift way lighter with shoulders. I could do a lot more. Like I see a couple guys in here throwing the 100-pound dumbbells, and
yeah.
I'm like, I go to about 45 or 50.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather do more sets with 10 reps than do 3 sets of 8 reps with the hundreds and
Yeah.
then feel like absolute crap for 2 weeks.
So again, going to what you just said, and kind of not without getting too much in on the science or anything, but if you lift heavy, cool. Like you really like for real, cool.
Yeah.
But if you do the same thing over and over and over, 100 pound alternating dumbbell shoulder presses, and that's all you ever do, like, dude, your body's adapted.
Yeah.
You're not. It's like F you.
Grab the
I know what you're
40s
doing.
and grab the 40s and try to do 35 reps.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
and you'll wear your ass out. Yeah.
Stop doing the hundreds for 8 each arm or whatever it is that you're doing. Drop the weight.
Yeah.
Go longer and pause and work on the control of the movement.
Yep.
And you'll probably start to get some more stimulation out of that muscle and start growing.
Yep.
So again, it's got some.
And when you go with lighter weights and you're not putting that big initial push into it as much, the way I see it and feel it is, then you're doing the lighter weights, your reps are slower, you got the pause, all of the auxiliary muscles are really getting worked.
Yeah.
More so. Not that they don't get worked when you're going heavy, but if you're going heavy and you're doing kind of sloppy reps, quick, and
you're right. Yeah.
Those little muscles, they're twitching then, but they're not like getting fired off for like 2 or 3 seconds at the bottom.
Yeah, I agree.
2 or 3 seconds at so it just helps strengthen everything. One thing I have started doing, I've been doing more body weight stuff, especially like on my days out of town when I get to the hotel. I do push-ups, I do crunches.
Yeah.
And I've been doing some. I try to hopefully most of the time I got enough room I can lay down on the floor and just move my arms on the floor, like get my shoulders moving, get things stretched out, little stuff like that to feel better.
Yeah.
And it seems to have worked.
Dude, man, I've been working on shoulder mobility for over 2 months now. My shoulder feels better than it has in over a year. I finally, and it was slow going. I had to force myself to say, no, stupid. You're going to do this 20-minute warm up every day. I do it 5 days a week. And it's strictly for my shoulder. So even if I'm doing legs, I'm still doing this shoulder mobility work 5 days a week at least. It's freaking helped. My shoulder feels better than it has in years.
Well, that's good.
I got back up to last weekend for my dumbbell incline. I was back up to the 95s for 12 reps. But it's dude, I had to be like you and really pause it down and say, okay, dude, before you do something stupid and you take yourself out of the game, you've got to change what you're doing. And I did the same thing with my knee. So the last 2 weeks, I'm not even doing leg press right now. I'm doing a lot of knee stabilization work and rehab work, because all the studies or everything I've read says it's probably either an ACL or an MCL tear, probably very small.
Yep.
And if I do this, if I take XYZ steps for at least 6 weeks and don't do anything stupid, I can continue to strengthen everything up around it, give this time to heal and recover.
Yeah.
So does it suck not doing 600 something pounds on the leg press? Yeah. Doing step ups on the little bitty small box,
Yep.
holding 25-pound dumbbells.
You know what leg
Yeah.
exercise
But I
I
still
hate?
burning like 1,200 calories. And the other day I was like, damn, my legs are actually still sore, dude. So
Yep.
it was still a good workout. It's just different, you know. What were you going to say?
Dude, I hate lunges. Absolutely friggin' and especially since the knee
Yeah.
replacement. And I come to the realization that I probably should have been doing them all along, but I'm
Uh-huh.
starting to. I throw a few in now, not no weight, just
Yeah.
from walking lunges. When I went for my checkup, my 1 year with the doc, he's like, "How's it?" I'm like, "It feels great." I said, "It just makes a lot of noise." And he said, "Well, what do you mean?" And I said, "Well, listen, I squat down really low."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "That's just scar tissue." He said, "And unfortunately, you got a lot of it just because you're a big dude." Um, and he even said, he said, "What will we do in the gym?" And I told him, and he said, "Lunges." I said, "You know my story with that, Doc. We talked about this before." He said, "Start doing some." He's
Mm-hmm.
like, "Don't do any weight, just do some."
Yeah.
He's like, "Get your knee out over your toe." He's like, "And that'll help break that up." He said, "Do them once or twice a week." So I do them in my hotel room,
Cool.
back and forth on those
I
days.
they suck, but I like lunges, man. They were in my program
Well,
until I switched it around for this rehab thing. Because man, again, and again, just 2 weeks of actually listening to my body, making the training adjustments that I need to. My knee feels a lot. It's already feeling better. I'm gonna go through the whole 6 to 8 week rehab program that I built out already. I'm not gonna be like, oh, hell yeah, we feel good. Let's do it.
yeah,
I'm gonna finish it up. But just 2 weeks from again making those small changes and listening, like it's amazing.
good.
So
No,
listen,
that's yeah. My shoulders have been feeling better since I'm just doing push-ups.
yeah,
I've thrown that in 2 or 3 times a week. I do 100 push-ups, not consecutive, but
yeah,
sets of 25, and do some crunches just because I do those when I'm 3 nights out at the hotel.
yeah,
While my dinner's warming up, I'm doing push-ups and crunches and doing some shoulder mobility stuff, and I have noticed that I feel better in here. And like you, since I tore my pec and that's healed back up, I don't think I've gone above 75 or 80s on the incline dumbbells. And I'm like,
yeah,
you know what? You don't have to. Just do more reps.
yeah.
Like I'll do 75s one day, and then I go to the 80, and I'm like, I should do 85
Uh
because
huh.
that's my old. And I'm like, no, just stick with these and do a couple more reps, you
Yeah.
moron, or you're gonna end up right back where you were. And this was a fluke because
Think it.
this was here.
Yeah.
I'm doing a leg workout, but you got to hold on tight.
Uh huh.
And I mean, I knew it. I was like,
Think
oh,
about how mad you would be if you tore that pec again because you decided to pick up the 5 more
5 more pounds.
pounds. Yeah.
Yeah, no. And there's only one person or
that
thing
you.
that I could be mad at.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you got to look in the mirror.
That's funny. Yep.
So I've dialed it back a little bit.
No, you have. You've changed it. You haven't dialed back. You still bring
Yeah,
intensity and go
yeah,
hard. You've changed the way that you approach your workout, which sometimes we have to do that.
yeah.
You don't dial it down. You don't come in and not go less hard.
Like
You
today's
change
pull,
it.
when we're done here, today's pull day, or it's posterior day for us. We've been training anterior and posterior,
Mm-hmm.
throw calves in at least 3 workouts a week, and we throw some shoulders in almost every workout without totally killing shoulders in one workout.
Yeah.
So today we'll do hams and glutes, back and biceps,
Cool. That sounds like a good workout.
and we train calves the last 3. We probably won't do calves today. We'll do a little bit of ab stuff and did some Russian twist in. Eric was like, "What the hell are we doing?"
Yeah.
But
It's a good one, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
it really hits the obliques pretty good.
Yeah.
So I got up this morning and I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I'm gonna have a 6-pack, but I can see everything is right there.
Uh
Like if I drop the right 10 pounds,
huh.
it's the hard part, you know.
Well,
So, but since you and so I'm back to you telling me I'm thinking about trying. I got to get past stupid little injuries and then train smarter I'm gonna see where I'm at in by the end of the year. Maybe next year I'll do a show.
Okay.
It's kind of what I'm thinking. Get through the holiday stuff. I don't want to diet through the holidays. Screw that.
No, I've done that before. It sucks.
I'll start dieting on January 7th after the national championship game.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good goal.
Whenever that is, it's usually around the 3rd, 4th, or 5th of January.
Yep.
They'll play the big game, the big college national championship football game. So if I may get with you and figure out the financial side of having you help me with some things. I am not going to do a 20-week prep.
Yeah.
I'm going to do 12 to 14.
Okay.
I'll diet really hard, but not for 20 weeks. I'm old school.
Cool. All right. Well, what are you, after y'all get done today, what are y'all doing? You and Erica? Y'all got plans?
Just stuff around the house.
Laundry?
She's the laundry queen. So, but there's always laundry at the house.
Probably not much yard work getting done today.
No.
With the rain from yesterday.
You know what? I need to clean some stuff up in the garage and organize some stuff. I may do that this afternoon.
Yeah. Cool.
So, did you train already today?
No.
Are you training today?
No.
Oh, all right.
Still working. I'm still up at 6, but I was like, better get the computer out since I didn't do anything yesterday. So.
You ain't got no more clients today or anything?
Yeah, I have 2.
Oh, do you?
Mm-hmm.
After this?
Yeah. One should be here any minute, and then the other one is right after her. And then I'll go home for a couple hours, get back on the computer, and then I'm getting my hair cut today at 4. So.
Oh, look at that. So have you blocked off next weekend? Are you free Saturday and Sunday?
I'm working on getting everybody shifted out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll just, this week, I'll have to stay up on client plans. And
well, our intention is to be there Saturday morning for sure, but we'll talk after this about.
Cool.
But we'll make things work.
Cool.
We can get a table. We'll get a table.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Okay.
Hope everybody's having a great weekend.
Yeah. That's all I got.
And as Papa Swolio would say on Instagram, go to the fucking gym.
Bye.